Welcome back to D2D Talks. Now I'm gonna get into my top three. So, I guess I'll talk about them in the order in which they left. Let's get into my assistant, right? So, Tyra, let me just. Oh, I gotta sit back for this one. Let me give y'all the whole backstory to this all, right? So, she started off. Okay, scratch that. Back when I used to be a manager at Whataburger, she was one of my employees. I hired her, great employee, loved her at the time, blah, blah, blah. Let's fast forward to when she was 22. And the beginning to January of 2021. So, or 23 actually. I think she just turned 24. I could have her wrong. I really don't remember. But January. At this point in my Paislee Hayes, at this point y'all know I'm a camera model, phone sex operator, content creator. I was live on Beagle, making videos for Likey, model coaching. Just I was doing that all before the podcast, and I had gotten to a point where it was a lot of work, and I was making really good money, so I could hire on my assistant. So I posted, on social media like everybody does. I'm looking for an assistant. Pays $15 an hour. I'm probably gonna have you about 20 to 40 hours every week. Schedules will fluctuate because that's how I live. My schedules fluctuate all the time. If you're down, willing to travel, willing to just dive deep into things. So, she pretty much said she had had a job for over a year. They were barely getting by in their household. They were barely eating. She needed money, like all this kind of stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, awesome. Like, I fucked with you before. I really enjoyed working with you. Come, let's kick it. So I pretty much got her in. I told her what the job description was. I was paying her $15 an hour. Now that's not a whole lot of money, but it's a lot of money for an assistant. And on my level, being that I'm just kind of starting off, I'm not a millionaire. Hell, I'm barely a thousandaire. So it's like, $15 an hour was really good. And she agreed to it. Plus, hella smoke, hella food. Like, I'm feeding this girl all the time she's with me, smoking her out, like all kinds of shit. So, oh, the tasks were very simple, right? Keep up with my social media, do Telegram, upload on my OnlyFans. I'm providing all the content. Pretty much, she's distributing, helping me take my behind the scenes pictures, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Due to personal problems in her own life, she really didn't enjoy the sex industry, but she needed money and she fucked with me, so it kind of just worked out. um, so yeah, her being my assistant, it was quite challenging because I had spent so much money. Like, if I look in how much I was cash apping her, like at least over $4,000 in the period of time that she was with me, for those few months and working. I'm just like, what in the world? Like, I'm spending all this money. But to be all the way honest with you guys, I never saw an increase. So I don't expect an increase in the first couple months. I understand how the industry works. It takes time. But I feel like if there's two hands on deck for a content creator's brand, like, I should be making more money than I'm making by myself. I should see some sort of an increase with moderating on cam. I should see this increase. But she was the type to say she doesn't like to be micromanaged, but needed that micromanaging, and I hate micromanaging. Like, I want to tell you your job, and I want you to do it. I don't want to have to come and double check. I don't want to have to do these things. But every day I was having to be like, okay, hey, what's the task for today? Mind you, we had made a whole schedule a couple days before, and you can't even tell me what you're supposed to be doing. Like, you're always, oh, I can't find it. I lost it in my notes. How are you my assistant and you lose the shit in your notes? How? Please explain to me, because that's very challenging when the whole reason why I'm paying you is to remember the shit, because I can't remember it all. So write the shit down and keep me on track. But no. So of just let it go by for a minute, and then it got to a point right right when I was starting to do weeks to dollars, where I was like, look, I can't be paying you $15 an hour for this 30, 40 hours a week you're working with me, and I'm not even getting that money back. And so it's like I'm just taking the L, to be honest. And then when I broke everything down to her, she seemed like she understood what I was saying. So I was like, look, let's do it like this. How about you get paid how I get paid? And so how I get paid is when guys do me through Skype shows, when they send me in tokens, on OnlyFans, night flirt, so on and so forth. Like I get paid, I only get paid if I work and I make the money. So I wanted her to moderate with me on cam, and it's just like the first couple times I was like, okay, we're gonna moderate at this time. She's 30, 40 minutes late talking about her computer won't start. Well, you should be 15 to 10, 15 minutes early, making sure your computer starts, making sure you know what to say while you're moderating, keeping me on track. Like, I'm 30 minutes into my show and you're just popping up. Like, that doesn't work. But you're supposed to get a percentage of my tokens earnings. So that really wasn't working out. But I really didn't want to lose her overall because I really liked her as, a person. Oh, something's in my eye. Yeah, so I really liked her and everything, and I told her, I was like, look, would you rather just work with Doobies to Dollars, scratch Paislee Hayes' brand, and just focus on Doobies to Dollars? Yes, Doobies to Dollars isn't bringing any money right now, but I definitely see us picking up money rather quickly because of all the people we have on our team, of all of the things we're doing, how quickly it's growing. I see us making money. She believed in the brand, well, at least I thought she did, and agreed to do that. She said she was gonna go work some gigs or whatever to get her money, go do DoorDash, whatever, and then come do Doobies to Dollars, which was all fine and dandy for me.